When did Harry Potter evolve into horror? If I take a look at movie 5, at the scene in the ministry, in the library, then I would maybe categorize this, at least internally, for me, as something I would call horror, which is a different genre that Harry Potter seems to be set in the first movie. So when did this change occur? I think it never really occurred. It marginally occurred. The first movie is bright, is colorful, is maybe also a child movie. It's about wizards, it's about this magic world. And then the second movie comes around and already things begin to become darker, just like the end of the first movie. But the darker tone now is also to be seen in the color temperature of the movie. If I think about the second movie, then already it's slightly more greenish. Then we have the third movie, which already has less saturation compared to the second movie or the first movie. In the fourth movie then, someone already dies. And he doesn't just die, he dies at Voldemort's hand. So basically, in the Harry Potter series, there is this arch of Voldemort. As the Harry Potter series begins to go on and Harry starts to grow, he starts to outgrow basically childhood beliefs about a safe world, which in his case maybe was not so safe anyway. But at least he was not exposed to all of these external threats. And so one threat throughout the movies is rising. And this threat, one could argue, is Voldemort. One could set different points in time at which basically this threat already now has markers of importance, such as Voldemort has now killed someone. I think in the fourth movie already, Harry has these nightmares about Voldemort, at least in the movie. This house, this dark house, there is this thing sitting there, and then this already is beginning the horror genre. I'm also wondering whether basically this arc of Voldemort rising is maybe similar to a child, as I already mentioned, slowly realizing that the world is not a happy place, not a safe place. And this, to a certain extent, probably intentionally, is also mirrored in the color temperature of the films, in the saturation of the films, and also in the color itself of the film. If I think now about the fifth movie, it's grayish, it's desaturated, it's slightly greenish. And then the sixth and the seventh follow, where now these friends, they are on their own. They are out in the world and threat is all the time everywhere. And the friends are now also beginning to attack each other because the world is so hostile. It's almost similar how in Lord of the Rings, the ring begins to also turn on the one who is wearing the ring. Just like the Horcrux, which contains a part of Voldemort, which they then have to wear.